Well, the college is quite a large one. It's got more than 10 sites. Really, whatever occupation you can think of, then we deliver the courses for that. I work within the Learning Support department. It's quite a diverse department. We've got specialists in lots of different areas.
So I teach a diverse range of students from age 14 up who've never taken GCSE English to adult learners who are resitting, to learners from different countries who've never studied English before.
What we're trying to do is to help them progress through college with as much support as we can give them, but then also prepare them for employment. Technology is really important for the students.
So one of the technologies we use is Text Helps Read and Write. It's on all of the computers across all the different sites that the college has, and we promote it not only as an exam access arrangement, but we also suggest that groups and tutors know about Read and Write in terms of using it as a teaching and learning tool in the classroom.
At the beginning of the year, I'll usually go into all, certainly the level 1 and level 2 classes, the lower level classes, and I'll show all the students how to use the screen reading features, because that's the sort of bread and butter aspect and probably the most widely used. We use Read and Write with a lot of our students because we have a high proportion, I would say, who come in without a GCSE at C, which is generally fair evidence that they're going to have some level of literacy difficulties.
Well, lots of students say that they find the words are jumping off the page or they're jumbled up. They've really struggled to read a sheet of paper. The spelling is obviously very tricky for them as well, so their reading skills and their writing skills are hindered by having dyslexia.
I can read short sentences, but if it's like a big paragraph, I just look at it and just panic and think that I can't read it. Julie helps me. She's taught me how to use all the Read and Write, and I never really got that in school, so I do find it really helpful, but there's something there that can help me read.
Because I suffer from dyslexia, I find when I'm reading a piece of text, it takes me a long time to read and then sink in.
Because of my age, when I was at school and I had dyslexia, there was no support, there was nothing in place. I had to work around the words I couldn't spell. When I came to college, I was lucky enough that Read and Write was here, and it helped me immensely, where I don't avoid them words anymore, I write those words. Read and Write helps me to express myself in exams, which is what they are looking for when you do an exam. That's priceless. You can't put a price on something like that when you need that in an exam. It's changed my life because I can read and write now. Looking forward to working with it in level 3 as well.
I've never been good at me reading or writing, basically.
He fully took on board the fact that he needed to get to grips with this and he needed to be separated from human support, and he took to it extremely quickly. He found it very user-friendly. Read and Write he uses in conjunction with Google Docs to proofread what he's written.
And since I came here, she's got me more independent using things like Read and Write, just to check all my writing and all my punctuation and make sure everything's all correct.
And on that basis he's passed level 1 and level 2 functional English.
The other thing that we've been using more and more is Google Docs and using the voice facility on that, along with Read and Write on the top of it, so that once the students dictated what they want to say, then they can use the software then to proofread the work and check for the punctuation, grammar, spelling.
And it just creates stronger assignment work, and it also helps the tutors because very often they're not having to mark a first draft, because Read and Write has created a better piece of work to begin with. So you often find that tutors aren't having to put quite a lot of commentary about spelling, punctuation and grammar, because again the software has actually done that on behalf of the student to begin with.
All the write-ups they do and all the assignments are computer based, they're all typed, and due to that I made everybody in the group use Read and Write as an example, so nobody stuck out separately, and also it helps me as my English isn't the best. And making them use Read and Write, making them proofread, it means it's easier for me when the work comes in and I have to mark it. One thing I do get a lot is punctuation. Punctuation seems to be non-existent in most of the people's work. And when you've got 1,000 words with no punctuation in it, they soon realise when they start listening back to it, and they can then learn where they need to put the pauses in. I think it helps them progress a lot further.
Even though we've used learning support with individuals in the past, what we're thinking of doing is using Read and Write with whole classes now. That's what we really want to do, so that students are aware that they can all benefit from using this software. It isn't just for the few, it's for everybody. The main theme of that is we're wanting to introduce the software as a critical friend to support them with their reading, proofreading and writing.